Okay.
I bet people bring these into the bedroom. Like, I bet they use these in role play.
Let me just fuck you with my wand.
Yeah. You know they do. Yeah. This is going so well.
It's going so well.
Hi guys!
Welcome back to Drink Read Fabio. I'm Kate Brimmer.
And I'm Sophia Kayafis. And we're doing an OG Drink Read Fabio video today.
Yes.
Where I recommend a book and create a cocktail about it. And Kate...
Do you want me to say?
Yeah.
And I read a silly, trashy romance novel and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Okay, you guys. Do I even have to explain? Like, it's Harry Potter.
Come on.
And I have been listening to the books of these books for a while now, and they're just so fun. If you read the books before, or if you haven't and you want to get into them, I think the audiobooks are great because everyone, for the most part, knows the story. So if you're not like the best at listening to an audiobook and really gathering what's going on, I think this one's a great one to do that with. And the narrator, well, at least the one I listen to, Jim Dale, he does all the voices, and it's so great and so fun, and it's just a great book for this time of year, like the fall and Christmas vibes, because it always takes place like usually at the beginning of the year when they celebrate those things.
Yeah.
So I had to create a butterbeer drink today.
Yeah.
And of course, you can always add alcohol to it. We're not going to today.
We're taking a bit of a dry month.
Yes. So we have an empty glass, right?
Oh no.
Oh. I wanted to do a fun transition and be all like, I'm obsessed. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Accio Butterbeer. Yay!
Whoa, magic.
Magic.
Cheers. Yum.
You like it?
Tastes like cream soda.
Although I love Harry Potter, and I definitely recommend it as a series and as a movie series and all that jazz, I do not, neither of us, stand for J.K. Rowling's
Slander
and opinion on the rights of trans people.
Well, most of her political stances.
Yeah, we do not associate with that, and feel very disappointed in her for that. But we do love Harry Potter.
Yes.
So,
and we do support you if you feel the need to totally boycott all of her writings.
Yes.
Totally understandable.
Understandable. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So, the book I chose for this week is...
Oh no!
One Little Kiss.
That is
by
horrible.
Avery Maxwell.
Mm-mm.
Look at this cover!
The cover's horrible. Why do they do the shirt behind the head and the...
It's all the things you
Yeah.
want in a book cover. So, I saw this on Amazon and was like, yep.
Also, what is his underbeard? Like, why doesn't he have a beard on his face? It's
a chin strap.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So, strap in, guys. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
If you can't tell by the cover. So, it starts off with Winnie Darling.
Okay.
I was going to say before I start, there's this weird Peter Pan metaphor that keeps being brought up where they're like, Colton's just a lost boy and he needs to find his
Winnie Darling.
But it's Winnie. But
Winnie, but it's like Wendy.
they keep calling her Wendy anyway. Because
No.
it's Gwendolyn. Winnie Darling got this dream job of nannying for a rich family for 3 months. And gets to live with them and like live in Mexico with them for 3 months for this vacation, and is at the airport ready to go. Colton Westbrook is a part of a billionaire family. So he basically was born into all this wealth, and into this big family business. They have a ton of he has like so many brothers. And he's also at the airport on his way to a big vacation that him and his family are going to. When he's going to be the nanny for the family's kids.
Sure, yeah.
He sees at the airport the most beautiful girl he has ever seen in his whole entire life. And their flight gets delayed overnight. So the next flight out isn't until the next morning.
Jeez.
I know. And Colton has a hotel room that his brother got him, but Winnie, of course, is like not super wealthy, so she's just gonna stay the night at the hotel.
Yeah.
I mean, not at the hotel, stay the night at the airport.
Yeah.
And so Colton calls his brother and he's like, never mind, cancel my hotel room. I'm staying the night here to talk to this girl.
Dumb.
He like is pulling out all the stops to like try to talk to her and like get on her good side. And he asks her to go on a date with him every hour that they are there at the airport. He's like, we don't have very much time and I'll probably never see you again, so let's go on a different date every hour that we're there. And she agrees.
Okay, that's kind of a lot, but sure.
I don't know. So he like doesn't tell her about his family or that he's rich because he doesn't want her to see him as like anything else but himself. And he's like, so many girls are like gold diggers and I don't want that.
Yeah. Totally.
But when he tells him about, you know, her life and how she, you know, lives with her mom, who's a single mother, and her mom kind of had a moment of weakness and slept with Winnie's father, who was like a deadbeat dad, and ended up getting pregnant later in life to a kid. So now they are both together raising her brother.
Okay.
Who has some like behavioral issues.
Okay.
And then on one of their dates, they're playing Truth or Dare, and of course she gets dared to do a striptease dance, like a sexy dance for him.
At the airport?
At the airport!
No. Yeah. No.
And they have their first kiss, and it's like super romantic.
During the striptease?
Yeah. After.
Oh gosh, where are they?
At the airport!
All the other people are like, me,
well, it's like 3 in the morning, so hopefully there's not that many people at the airport anymore.
Oh. Yeah. They're like in the corner, like...
Yeah. She's like...
Yeah. She's on the like, what's the frickin'...
Escalator?
Like the desk.
Oh, the, counter.
The counter, and she's like up on the counter, like, and they're like, ma'am.
And he's like, this is the hottest thing that's ever happened in my life.
Oh my god, what?
So, they have a great time until the morning. When they land in Miami, she looks at her phone and sees that, like, paparazzi had seen him at the airport and realizes who he is. And, like, freaks out and runs away and won't talk to him because she's like, you lied to me!
Oh my god, dumb!
Yeah,
of course. Of course he lied to you, bitch!
So, she disappears and doesn't talk to him, and they don't see each other again. So, a year passes.
All of that for nothing?
Oh, don't worry. It keeps going. Keeps going. So, Colton keeps getting into trouble by accident. That makes sense. There's like this family that's after his family, and they keep setting him up. So, like, he got drugged at a bar, and like these 2 women like strip him in public and like make it seem like he takes advantage of them, but they drugged him, and like paparazzi take pictures, things like that. And so his whole family's mad at him, and he has like this whole like party boy persona.
Oh my god.
And he cannot stop thinking about Winnie.
Of course.
Of course. So much that he gets a painting done of her and puts it above his mantelpiece in his living room. Yeah.
Does he have a picture of her?
He does it by memory.
What the frick?
But yes, he gets a whole painting done of her and puts it up above his mantle place.
That is fucking weird, love.
And his grandmother comes in, who is the one that hired Winnie, and is like, hey, I know that girl.
No! That's so weird.
And he's like, where is she? Help me find her.
His grandma's like, honestly,
No.
you need help.
His grandma's weird too. She's like, she's not in a good place right now. Like, she's struggling. And he's like, where is she?
Oh my god.
Now we move to Winnie. Winnie is living a really tough life. Her mother passes away, which is sad.
Oh.
So she has sole custody now of her brother, who's like 3 years old, 2 or 3, really young. And he has all these behavioral issues, and she's having to like work herself to death to try to like support them both, and she doesn't have enough money to get him the like treatment he needs. It's like she's just really having a hard time.
Yeah, of course.
Colton shows up to her house.
Out of the blue?
Out of the blue. He like, his grandma tells him where she lives. He just like, rah, rah, rah.
He's like,
knocks on the door. He's like, burr, burr, burr. And she answers the door and she's like, whoa, 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 what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm here to be with you. And she's like, you're an asshole. I don't want to be with you. You lied to me. And she's really tired because she works the night shifts so that she can be at home with her brother during the day. So she like never sleeps.
What?
And she's like, I'm really tired. I just want to go to bed. And she passes out from exhaustion in front of Colton.
What?
Because she's so tired. So Colton, you know what his way of fixing this is? His solution?
What?
He packs up all of her stuff, grabs her brother, and moves them in with him while she's unconscious.
He kidnaps them?
Basically kidnaps them. He's like, you're coming with me.
You need help. You gotta come with me where I have this weird ass fucking portrait of you.
Moves her into his mansion in the mountains.
His 3-year-old kid's probably like, what the hell?
Yeah. And of course the kid loves him immediately. Of course.
Of course. He's like, Daddy.
And literally. And they're like, he never loves people this easily.
Oh my god,
You know?
of course. Of course,
Yeah.
of course. Or else he would be a freaking creeper.
Exactly. She wakes up and freaks out. She's
Yeah?
like, where am I?
I feel
And she's like, I need to get back to work. I'm missing my shift, and is like freaking out about it. She's like, where am I? Where's my brother? And Colton instead just like begs her to stay. He's like, please stay with me. I want to support you. I want to help you. You're struggling. Please help me. And she's like, oh, fine, I'll stay for a little bit, but this is temporary. I don't want to be here. And she's really mad because he like bought her brother all these things and all these toys, and she's like, he's too young to understand that this isn't his, that he can't just like stay here forever.
Yeah.
So Weston and Colton automatically are like BFFs, and Weston is the brother, by the way.
Okay.
Weston's the brother, Colton's the dude.
The little boy.
Weston's the little brother.
Yeah.
Yes. Little boy. Automatically loves Colton, and Colton wants to go help support them in taking him to a specialist and, you know, helping him get the treatments that he needs. So they take him to the doctor and find out that he has sensory processing disorder, which is not on the autism spectrum. It's a little bit different, but they have some similarities where like loud noises and like hypersensory activities really affect him.
Yeah.
So this is actually really cute. Colton gets him like little headphones and like helps him like figure out all the little things that makes him, you know,
Feel better.
yeah. Things like that. Winnie and Weston's father, all of a sudden, the deadbeat dad, wants full custody of Weston. He like comes in the picture and he's like, I want full custody.
No.
And he thinks basically because now that Colton's in the picture, he can get money off of them if he takes full custody. He gets like the best lawyer all of a sudden and like right away earns visitation rights. I don't know how, but he does. So they agree that he can have 2 hours with Weston a week right now until things are solidified. And it has to be chaperoned by Colton. because I guess the dad doesn't want Winnie to be the shepherd. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's fine. And it has to be in a public area. So they show up to a library. Weston and Colton show up to this library to meet the dad. The dad shows up drunk. Immediately, like, pulls the headphones off of Weston and is like, my child's not, like, doesn't need this, and all this stuff, and it's really terrible.
Oh, good.
So it gets to the point where Colton calls 911 and is like, he's drunk, get him out of here. So they're really confused on why the dad would even want, this in the first place, and they figure out that somebody has put their dad, up to this, and that the dad basically is saying, if I get custody, I'm going to get money and all this stuff. So someone is paying the dad to do this. They're like, who wants, to go against us? Colton really wants a chance with Winnie. Really, really wants Winnie for, he's really trying. And Winnie's really taken some steps back. She's like, dude, I don't really know you.
Yeah, she's like, you need to calm down.
We spent one night together, and, now I'm living at your house. What's going on?
Yeah.
He slowly starts trying to get romantic with her and flirt with her, and finally gets her to kiss him.
Okay.
They are slowly starting to, like each other and get to know each other, which I kind of get. When you're living in the same house as someone and they're doing all these nice things for you. Yeah. But they keep... This happens so often. This book is pretty long, but there really wasn't much in it.
Yeah.
And the same little fights kept coming up. Which typically were over him being like, let me buy everything for you and support you and do all I want. And she was like, I still want to be my own person, please.
Yeah.
Stop, forcing.
Take control and...
Exactly. He hands her a credit card and is like, use this for all your expenses. I'm paying for everything. And she's like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, she's like, I can't take that from you.
Exactly. The tabloids find out that Winnie is living with Colton, and they go crazy over it.
Oh my god, stupid.
So it's always all over the news.
In these books, when there's a rich person, it's like everyone knows about this person.
All of a sudden.
Everyone, the tabloids, who even is this person? They're just famous because they're rich? That doesn't even happen in the real world, does it?
I mean, the Kardashians.
Yeah, but they're not Kardashian level because they're not in media.
They kind of are.
They are?
They don't have their own show, but they're super hot and rich and everybody knows them.
Still,
I don't know.
Dumb.
I don't know.
Why does anyone care?
I don't know. So, Claire, bringing a new character, Winnie's ex-best friend, who works with her, and they're ex-friends because Claire slept with Winnie's ex-boyfriend when they were still together, tries all of a sudden to be besties with her again, and is like, hey girl, I miss you, and I care about you, and why don't we go on a double date sometime? And when he's like, I understand why you want to be my friend, it's because you want to get in with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she basically tells Claire that she's not interested, and the minute that she does that, Claire turns into a raging bitch and is like, you know what, he's going to leave you, and everybody leaves you, and nobody ever wants to be with you. They always are only gonna be there for a short
Claire.
time. Because of this, Winnie goes home and sleeps with Colton for the first time.
She's like, actually, I'm claiming what's mine.
And of course, she has never come before in her life.
Oh,
and of
my
course,
god.
He makes her come, and it's through penetration.
Yep. Because that's exactly how it works.
That's how it works, darling. Good. So, after that, they're all lovey-dovey. They are obsessed with each other. La la la. They're spending all the time together. Colton asks Winnie out on her first date, which is a big deal because she never leaves Weston alone. It's always one of them with Weston.
Okay.
And he convinces her to let a family member watch Weston, and he buys her this beautiful dress and wants to make it all fancy.
Yes.
They have an amazing time, and Colton proposes. Yep. And tells her that he loves her.
No.
First date. Yep.
No! What?
he's like,
How long is he? Well, it's been a year since he first met her, but like since they got back together.
it doesn't say, but probably like,
Not
I
long.
mean, they've had sex a couple times. This is their first real date.
What?
Marriage.
This man is crazy.
He's like, and this was his reasoning. He's like, it'll be easier to get custody of Weston if you're married, and I have money.
with
so
crazy eyes.
So the court will like
Yeah.
like us more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yep. So
Dumb.
she says yes, and they say that they like each other.
Girl.
The family immediately starts planning their wedding. Like, immediately. And they plan to get married in 5 days.
5?
Yes, before the court date.
These people are fucking crazy.
I know. And so then they go to the court.
Uh-huh.
But thankfully, the dad loses because he got drunk. So they win custody of Weston anyway. Easy
Okay.
peasy.
Sure.
Easy peasy.
So should they not get married anymore? Probably.
They're still going to get married.
Okay, good.
Okay. So Colton goes to view a property for his brother through their business, and the realtor that his brother arranged for him to go meet with like throws herself at him and like is like, don't worry, nobody can know, let's have sex, blah blah blah, like basically throwing herself at him, like taking his hands.
Claire?
I don't know. So he texts his brother being like, what the heck, who did you send over here to like be my realtor? Because he's like, get off me, and like runs away.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's weird because the realtor that I hired was 70 years old. And this girl is like young and stuff. Claire comes into the break room
I knew it.
during work and tells Winnie that she slept with Colton. And she has proof and hands her these pictures.
What pictures? Of them herself throwing herself at him?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay, sure.
So
Not me trying to guess.
Winnie immediately grabs her things from the house, grabs Weston, and leaves. She's like, "Oh, God, you did to me!"
I mean, Claire girl. I mean, what the fuck is her name?
Winnie didn't even ask Colton about it.
Also, she trusted Claire, this girl that's already, like, shown her true colors.
I know. She's like, everybody leaves me.
Dumb. We just need drama.
I know. Colton goes after her and questions everything, and she like hands him the pictures, like, see here, and he opens the pictures and they're terribly photoshopped pictures of Colton and Claire. No! And he's like, look at this one, count the number of hands. There's more hands than there are people in this picture. They're horribly photoshopped.
She just like finds a picture of like people having sex and she's like, this one's perfect.
I know.
And then puts their faces and she's like, she'll believe it.
It was her as the realtor, like, faking it.
Yeah.
And they, like, go try to find Claire to confront her and find her sleeping with Winnie's dad.
The
drunk
crazy?
guy! Yeah!
What? Claire.
And she tells them that she did it because the dad said that if she could get Colton to sleep with her, that they'd get money. And somebody bribed them to try to, like, mess up their life.
What the hell? These people, all of them, crazy. Crazy people.
So, Ashton, who is Colton's brother, I think there's, like, it's probably one of those romance novels where there's, like, a trillion books with all the brothers, and every single brother has a romance novel. Anyway. For some reason knows the guy, they don't really elaborate, who's doing all the stuff to them, that's bribing.
Okay.
Like, there's another rich guy that's, like,
in the background.
Yes, in the background. It's probably in another book that we don't really, it's not really elaborated. And he's like, I know who it is, I'm gonna stop him. So, like, he goes and stops him and gets him put in jail. That's it. It was like a 3-page thing that, like, solved all the issues that we were dealing with in the whole book.
What?
I know. There's, like, no, like, climactic thing about it. It's like, there's this guy that's trying to ruin my life.
Yeah.
Literally. And he's like, don't worry, bro. I got it.
He's like, I got the right numbers. Beep, 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 beep. Put him in jail. Thanks, dude. Beep.
Yep.
Did it. Done. Solved.
So, now the guy that was bribing and trying to ruin their lives is in jail. And
cool.
They get married and live happily ever after. The end.
Of course they do.
Yay! That was One Little Kiss.
That was
by
horrible.
Avery Maxwell. And it was long, guys. guys.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
It was almost 400 pages for that amount of plot.
No, girl. With some crazy ass people.
I know.
Anyway, you ready to rate it?
Let's rate it.
Okay. The way we rate our books is on a scale of how drunk you need to be to say that you actually enjoyed the book. So, we start with slightly buzzed, tipsy, drunk, stumbling, and blackout. Whoa, my voice was crazy there. Alright, so what did you rate it?
I rate it stumbling.
That's pretty bad, love.
Too bad, love. It was almost blackout. It was pretty close. The only reason why it wasn't blackout is because there wasn't much to it. I feel like if there's a little bit more crazy, it would totally be a blackout.
Yeah.
Just the painting alone brought it to stumbling.
Oh,
The
yeah.
minute it literally happened in like the first 50 pages, and I was like, oof,
That is not...
oof, girly.
No, girl.
Start here.
Only for you, baby. These hips don't move like that for anyone but you. And yes, my CC, I did it. Oh, wait. And
He
yes,
calls her
my...
Cece, and I don't know why.
And yes, my CC, I did. You taste like cherry cola. It's my new favorite flavor. Is it CC for cherry cola?
I don't know.
She very indelicately rolls her eyes, but I keep quiet because her fingers are tracing the outline of my torn shirt, and I grind my teeth to keep from saying something stupid. Something like, I need to fuck you like an animal. You ruined your shirt.
That's in the airport.
Dude! Keep it in your pants!
He rips his shirt open in the airport.
I love how she had to add that though, like,
You ruined your shirt.
or I don't want to say anything stupid. Something like, I don't know, I need to fuck you like an animal.
And that was this week.
Yes.
Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in next week. Like, subscribe, all the things. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok.
Yes.
Watch us. Listen to us. All the fun stuff. And
Yeah.
we will see you next week on Drink Read Fabio. Bye, you guys.